association with the PGA Tour for the FedEx Cup. Thrilled to have your of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside mate. Wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, big rivalry this one. Xander Schauffele, one of the most formidable opponents in the game. That was special. Putting for birdie. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And that makes him tied for first. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. It's looking solid.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on.
Stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And down she goes. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently 2 under for the event. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good. Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Looking better.
A bit too much pace on that one. A 7-footer right here. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical. And that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
This would be a great up and down. Time now for the fourth shot. Currently leading by 2. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
This one for bogey. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Here's Xander Schauffele. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in 2.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good. Starting to look really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Feeling strong, going for less club. He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Surely it's going to.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is from miles away. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now that finds him in first place. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Nicely done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, this looks pure. That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. And that will take him to 7 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
They've decided to club up.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This putt coming up is for birdie. This one's tracking. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 8 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that top play, they currently hold top spot on the leaderboard with HV3 in second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Hope they pack their bucket and spade because they're heading to the beach.
That's my line. Stop it. You can't do that.
I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This one's tracking.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase pack is good enough to catch them. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Now at 11 under for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt. Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here at the 18th. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's right of the green.
Well, what an opportunity this is. A huge bunker shot coming up. Hole this and you'll snatch the title. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, what a performance this has been. Hole this putt. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Nicely done. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Looks good off the blade.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in 4th place.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Didn't that look good for a long time? Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. From around 220 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Opting for the 5-iron. That one's headed left. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well played.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Time for the 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The par 3 4th at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Living my mile/hour crosswind. I hit that. I hit it too long. Wow. Wind didn't do nothing to it. He's putting. Yeah.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be
No
just
way.
fine.
Wasn't even there. Ah. Frustrating.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well done.
3-4-4-3. Not bad.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And Henny,
shot.
what are you seeing down there?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Wind didn't do much last time, but it probably will this time. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. This one's for birdie.
All right, well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Putt is underway.
Oh, what about this start?
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That is hunting for the hole.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And that will take him to 4 under.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
That's disappointing.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, I love hands like that. The touch of a wizard. Easy par, that.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard with John Rahm trailing in second place.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looking really good. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 5 under.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Not bad. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par now.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, time to return to the action. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, come on, sit. sitting at 6 under for the day.
Currently in the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, so close.
Putting for a bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Going with the hybrid.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 7 feet to the cup. It was on a good line. This next putt is for bogey. This one started out on a good line.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Leading by 5 shots after that. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
11 feet to the cup. Well, that's a nice line. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Currently in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Yeah, that one's looking good. And this will give reason for the crowd to go absolutely bonkers here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And back to the play, shall we? Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. That's 9 under par for the event.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. A 9-foot chance here.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
If he can hole out from off the green here, he'll win the event. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And that caps off a fabulous week by this player in Phoenix. They are your Waste Management Open champion.
And calming their nerves in the process, Luke, playing in front of some 650,000 fans this week. That was impressive.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, my God. That'll help make a big move. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. A good stroke. A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that hole, leading Gary Woodland by 2 strokes. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
All right, going with a...
That was a beauty.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke. Surely it's going to.
He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And after that hole, leading Tommy Fleetwood by 3 now. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Putting for birdie here.
Looking good.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. they have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
A nice approach shot there, pin high inside the range. And that's their fourth birdie of the day.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
A birdie putt awaits.
Get excited. This could go in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
That will work. And after that, they're currently in the lead, with Gary Woodland trailing in second.
The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Rich, you talked about Tiger Woods inspiring a more athletic type of player. Gary Woodland really typifies that, doesn't he? And great to see him achieve his major dream as well.
Yeah, two-sport athlete back in the day, Luke. Wasn't just a golfer, was a basketball player as well. So I've always thought that shooting the basketball kind of equates into golf, especially with putting. You know, you got to have the touch. You got to have it in your fingers, as I would say, Luke. The great thing that I love about Gary is the fact that he has that athletic ability, and he was known as a long hitter at one point, but now he's kind of tempered everything down. He's learned how to get the most out of his game, and it didn't come through any better than it did a couple years back when he won that major championship. I look at Gary, even though he might be struggling right now, this is temporary. He's going to find a way to get out of this, because all great athletes do. And when he comes out of this, he's going to be so much better than what he was going into it.
That one's heading down Broadway. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Oh, how about that one?
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green. Lining up from the sand now. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
That's frustrating. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Nicely done. Well-fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Ooh, that almost went down.
And following that great effort, they are currently in the lead, with Gary Woodland trailing in second.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, steady now.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Well, what a shame. The 3-putt for par there.
And after that, they're currently in the lead, with Gary Woodland trailing in second.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 17 feet long. Just didn't drop.
Putting for a par here.
And down it goes.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And hitting yet another green here today.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Putting for birdie. This is a good chance. And that will drop in for birdie.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart. Tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
That's not the outcome they were after.
What's a strange miss there, Luke? They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
These are on rails, looking good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
Sitting at -11 overall.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet, looking for another birdie here.
Looking really good, this one.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And following that great effort, they are currently in the lead, with Gary Woodland trailing in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. It might be ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Looking really good, this one. What a putt to make. Well done.
Moments like that deserve another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently sitting in first place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Get in. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them. That's an outstanding performance. And to win around a golf course that was known as Ben Hogan's Alley.
Well, this is going to go down as an iconic win and an iconic venue. I got to say, to win at Riviera, I believe, places you among the tournament's elite throughout the years. This is a storied venue, and this was a storied win.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated in every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.